let's begin.
So could you tell me your full name, please?
Hi, my name is Yoonjae Lee, and I go by the name Yoonjae.
Okay. And Yunjae, are you working or are you a student?
I'm actually both. I'm currently attending Konkuk University and I'm majoring in stem cells, and I'm also doing a part-time job at various places. I'm doing interviews for new members at an English academy, and I'm also teaching middle school students English. Yeah.
Okay. And could you tell me about your hometown?
Hometown. I lived in Mapo when I was young, near Hongik University, and it was a loud, very lively place. But since I was a young girl myself, I really liked that town. So that's one of the reasons I'm visiting there very often. So, like I said, I work at the English Academy, and actually that English Academy is near Hongdae, and that's one of the reasons I chose to work there. And the hometown I'm living right now at the moment is in Gangseok, yeah, near Parsan Station. It's not that lively or loud as the place I used to live, but it has lots of great foods and stores, so yeah, I really enjoy living there.
Okay. Now we'll talk about collecting things. So do you collect anything?
I actually collect photo cards. You know, like when you buy an album, there are either one or two photo cards, and I really like those exclusive photo cards, so that's actually one of my hobbies.
Okay. And are there any things that you keep from your childhood?
Oh yes, I still have my doll that I got from my 8th birthday. So now I'm 21 years old. So the doll is now 13 years old. So it's quite old, but I actually went to a doll doctor once, like 2 years ago. Yeah, it's actually near here in Shinonyeon Station. So they have a doll.
Great. And what are some common things that people usually collect?
One of my friends collect books, and I think actually that's very common thing to collect. Maybe like comic books or series of books like Twilight or like Harry Potter.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about money. So do you prefer to save money or spend money?
I prefer to save money. So I try to save money as much as I can. I usually save money for a 6 months plan, because every 6 months I usually go on a trip, and while going on a trip I kind of like spend most of the money that I've saved. So in those 6 months I try to save as much as I can.
And how do you save money?
I have this account only for saving. The money never comes out unless I go on a trip. So I have that account. So when I get my monthly paycheck from where I work, I put about 80% of the whole money in that account, and I only spend that 20 leftovers. And when I get some little amount of money from my grandparents or my parents or any other relatives, I also collect that money and like put it at that account.
Okay. And do you usually use a card or cash?
I usually use hard. But in winter season, I carry a little amount of cash, maybe like 5,000 won or so, because at winter there are lots of winter only foods such as 붕어빵 or hot dog, and I really love those stuff. And those people usually only get cash only, so I try to carry some money around those times.
Okay, perfect. That'll do us for part one. Now we'll move on to part two. So